There we go. Well, we're back in the garage again today, and the truck looks about the same as the last time you saw it, but that's because we've been waiting on all of the parts to come in, and we pretty much have everything right now, and the rebuild starts right now. As you can see, we already started tearing down the truck, but the actual rebuilding of the truck is what we're doing today. Finally, we got a lot of parts in, and I'll go through kind of what we got. Here's our new hood. That's the biggest item that we got in. It is a reflection cowl hood. Our old one fit absolutely terribly, so we're hoping this different brand will fit on there a little bit nicer, but no guarantees, and it's going to be what it's going to be because I'm not going to return it. So, you know, just cross our fingers on that. And then new grill here. I almost thought about repairing the old grill because it's just that one side broken there, but I decided to go with a brand new one because that one was cracked a few other places and really needed to be replaced anyways the first time. New headlight bezel, or not bezel, but mounting bracket in there. We got a whole new Raptor liner kit. This is something I got to take care of for the bottom of the bed, and I'm going to do the inside of the bed as well. We didn't do that the first time. And then new headlight here. I already put one on the truck. This is a different brand than the other ones we put on. It seems to hold up a little bit better than the first one so far. I need to adjust it and everything still, but I'll put the grill in and do that. Because the first ones were terrible. They're still cheap Chinese ones, but they were a little bit more expensive and hopefully hold up a little bit better than the other ones. And then we got our new U-bolts here as well. And we can put them back together. Yes, I'm going to retighten them after we drive for a little bit this time, you know, so that we don't have any incidents. Our body shop also just got in 2 brand new bedsides for this bed. So this bed's going to be like 100%. It's already rust-free under the bottom, but we just decided to do 2 brand new bedsides to make sure everything is 100%. And I think it's going to look really good. And I might even paint the mirror caps. I know that'll make a lot of you very, very happy. The goal for this video is to get the truck out of the garage, actually. It doesn't have to necessarily get out of the garage, but I want to take it to the fuel station with the bed off because we have somewhere at the top of the fuel pump at the tank, it leaks. So I want to take it down and see if it's a line or whatever. I didn't see anything immediately. I think it's just leaking around like the gasket up there, but I want to verify that before we put a new bed on. And so that's what I want to do. We're going to start with the hood because that's the most expensive thing and I don't want anything to happen to it. Plus I'm super curious how it's going to fit.
You okay?
Yeah. Just want to take my...
I should take one too.
I didn't know if it would sit there with the foam on.
I don't know, I think it will. I was trying to...
I'll let you get one in.
Okay.
Now, tighten those guys down a little bit. Now, the one thing that's going to be interesting is we bent the hinges to make the other hood fit. And in doing that, I'm curious if this hood is actually correct. If it is going to be way too low.
Doesn't look terrible on mine. I mean, there's still a gap like before, but it seems to generally follow the body lines.
Yeah.
How's your side look?
I am way high in the back.
Oh yeah, same thing.
So this hood is about the same as the other one, which is what I was worried about. But yeah, just a big gap here. Now this fender is not in place where it should be, which it does need to twist and come up this direction a little bit. So that would help because, like you can see, it's a little low on our body line here, and we got a big gap. So that might take up a part of that here. Like we got a gap here, which we could. I mean, we could even get a little bit out of the fender maybe on that. And then this side over here. Yeah, I mean, we got another big gap here. So, I don't know. The aftermarket cowl hoods just are tough to deal with, unfortunately. I'm going to let the body shop have as much time as they need, unlike last time where we were going to Daytona, to get all the fit on the front end the way it's supposed to be. I mean, we really did just rush through. So, this time it'll be done right. I think they'll be able to work with this hood and get it pretty close. there's no such thing as perfect when you come to these aftermarket cow hoods. So it'll just be what it is. And then I think we're going to move this stuff, which Lance has already started on, and jack up the back end, put the lift blocks back in, and put some U-bolts on there, and then at least suspension-wise, the truck can be moved. Lance is jacking it up right here, and we're using whatever the maximum amount of wooden blocks you can use for jacking up a vehicle that's approved by OSHA. However many blocks that is, that's how many we're using.
I think the two of us should try to hoss on this thing. Actually, that's okay. You're.
Nope.
Oh, I don't know about that part, but.
Yeah, no, it is.
Otherwise, it was okay. Yeah. Now, I'd probably stop about there.
Yeah.
And I think we need to see if you and I can push and pull this over. Push and shimmy.
I'll do
Okay.
that. I'm pretty close.
So we're pretty close there. Yeah, let's just do it just a little more. I think it needs to come just a little more.
Yeah.
I think I'd call that about it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Still might not be there. That's crazy.
Yep. Now we're in.
Huh?
Wasn't on it anyways. No more squat. I was thinking about keeping it, you know what I mean?
Alright. Yeah. That should work.
We are going to do traction bars. Just hold on, guys.
Got a little red eye going on here.
I probably do. Probably with a deer in the headlights.
A little bit.
Because I don't have the professional lighting setup in this garage.
Where is the torque wrench?
I don't know one. How many drive shafts have you moved around in your life?
All of these. Is every one of them.
It's so bad. This is the last time, though.
For this week. There. Actually, yeah. Sometimes I end on the ground.
It actually can't, I don't believe.
It's a common misconception.
Now what I want to do is get that tape off of there and knock all the bearings out.
Let me get under here.
If you want some extra light, you can turn that on.
Yeah, I could, but it's actually looking pretty decent. Yeah, I'll turn it on. There we go. Dude, look how beautiful it is under here.
I know.
That is looking good on camera.
This is the part that isn't.
A lot of dust flying.
This is the part that.
Okay, it's in.
I almost lined this thing up.
Can we use this in neutral?
I'm probably going to need it to be in neutral. I might get it here, though.
It's close.
No.
Which way does it turn?
Now, you could, yeah, you could move the truck. Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh, nope. There. Okay. That's like...
Close.
I was sitting in there. I think I get the bottom one started. No, because I still need to get the top in. Mm-hmm. We got our drive shaft installed, looking good. We're going to move that sledgehammer because that's in the way. Lance is rigging up some tail lights for us, and we are going to make a run to the local Sunoco and completely fill it up with fuel because this leaks somewhere up top, and we just want to know the exact spot. As you can see, it's pretty oily up here. And I don't know if it's one of these lines or what exactly. We want to make sure that we can get that fixed while the bed is off. And, well, we don't want to have an accident. We like to be very careful, so we're making sure we have taillights. We also got headlights up front, both installed. New bracket on this one. I could throw the grill on, but I'll probably leave it off because I still have to cut out all these pieces and install that section into it. So you want to turn on the lights there? This is definitely street legal. Turn signals? Oh yeah. There you go, brake light. Like a boss. And up front, I think we got most of the lights, I don't think we have all of them. One of the things I noticed is my brand new light, this diffuser is bent completely to the side. This side over here is okay, but that one is bent. And then, yeah, hit them there. All right. Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, that's right. We found one. We found a bulb. Cool. Turn signal. Yep, looks good. Yep, looks good. Yeah, that mirror doesn't work. I know that's something we got to work on. But I think then I checked the oil, which she doesn't use any oil, thank goodness.
See what starts.
Close that. Go ahead. Oh no. All right, round 2. There we go. So I apologize for the poor lighting here, but we truly cannot see anything. I don't know if I can really show you here. Yeah, you can't really see on the camera. But these headlights are pointing to the moon. You can't see anything. So we're just hoping that, you know, I don't know. We just can't see anything. So Lance has shown his flashlight out from the his phone, and that helped, which tells you a lot. So, of course, this pump, for whatever reason, doesn't have a normal sized nozzle on the other side. It does over there. It has a truck one, but then you can't use the card. So, we're going to go here. Got to keep my card number hidden.
Yeah, close up of that card number.
You can't, if there's no money, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. Like my social security number is... It's always tense right there, where it's like authorizing. I'm like, and decline. So, let's see if we.
Okay.
Feels like it's supposed to be up higher. There it goes, right there.
Yeah.
I think it's rusted through.
Let me see.
Right in between these guys. Watch.
Oh, yeah. Wherever that line goes in. I think it is rusted.
There it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
at least we know now.
yep. We got Lance here.
So, how I keep my
everything here makes sense.
This isn't all for me, I swear. I just always have trouble getting inside this thing.
Oh. That's how you got to do it to protect the leather seats.
Yeah.
And now that Lance finally made it into the truck, we're going to head home and wrap this thing up. Already? You got in the truck literally like less than 3 seconds ago, and you're already, how many are eating out of there?
I don't know. What's...
Oh my goodness.
No, there's a lot of air in these. Chips, they always have a ton of air. So what do you think of the maiden voyage?
Oh man, it feels good. It feels good to be back in her. It would be nice if it, you know, was completely finished. But what does happen is without the bed on.
What is that stain? Hold on, you gotta see.
It's kind of a mystery stain. Isn't
No,
it?
It's not a mystery stain.
What does it look like?
It's whatever. Just let it go. It doesn't matter.
What?
Just film it.
Oh no.
No, it's fine.
So
Yeah.
So it rides a lot rougher without the bed on the back, is the point that I'm trying to get to here. Otherwise, ran and drove just like normal, no issues. And we're pretty much ready now. I got to get some Scotch-Brite and sand down the bottom of that bed over there and the inside of the other bed that we're going to use. I'm going to raptor line it before it goes to the body shop, and then they're going to put new bed sides and everything on it. So that's the only thing I really got to do here in the garage yet, but otherwise the truck actually could go to the body shop now, which would be cool. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.